There were so many cleansers launched in 2024, so let's dive into some of my favorites for many different skin types. Hi everyone, my name is Alex. Today I'm going to be sharing some of my all-time favorite cleansers of 2024. As you may know, last week I put out my skincare favorites of 2024 overall. That was more me-based. I wanted to recap my favorite cleansers of this year for many different skin types, because with my content, I'm only sharing my perspective, but sometimes I use a product where I can recognize it would be better for another skin type. And so while that video was based more for my skin type and my skin preferences, this style of video I'm trying to open up the variety for more people to be able to reference this video and say, maybe I'm looking for this, or maybe I'm looking for this style of cleanser and this would work better for your skin. Whatever it may be, this is what that video is supposed to be. I'm going to be doing different treatments, moisturizers, and sunscreens based off ones that I have tried specifically this year, because I've tried more products than ever. I have left full reviews to all of the products, and also you can purchase the products in the description if you are interested. First off, starting off the year strong, Rhode released their pineapple enzyme cleanser, and I absolutely fell in love with it. I still love this product. However, I feel like it worked better for my skin during the summer. I tried it out during the winter and it worked great for my skin then, but when I was using it this winter, I noticed that my skin was not reacting as well with it, just because I've gotten a little bit more dry. Honestly, the Rhode cleanser was more designed, in my opinion, for combination to oily skin if you're going to use it every day. But if you only are using it when you need just a little bit more of a purifying cleanser, that's when I would recommend this product. I also love the technology that they've used in this, the enzyme exfoliation, the amazing hydrating and nourishing ingredients that they included in this for the skin. Even if it was a little bit more stripping for me when I used it consistently this winter specifically, I still see the greatness of this product. It is a little bit more purifying, but it does a great job to cleanse the skin. Use some technology that I haven't seen in a lot of other cleansers, and it has a nice gentle foaming ability to cleanse the skin in a very effective way. I talked in my original skincare favorites video about how the Experiment Beauty and another cleanser were neck and neck. The Verse Gentle Hydrating Cleanser was that product, because in all honesty, for someone who is acne prone, I want something that's going to be very considerate of my skin barrier while also cleansing the skin very effectively, and also on top of that having skin balancing and nourishing ingredients that kind of help regulate my acne. The Experiment Beauty worked amazing for my skin this year, and it was ultimately my favorite. It's the one I'm still using in my current routine, but before that was released, the Verse Gentle Hydrating Cleanser was the one. It is still something that I see myself going back on in the winter, especially if my acne does get worse. It's very situational for me. I use it whenever my acne prone skin is really flared up and I'm dealing with a lot of redness in my skin. Ultimately, if you're looking for the most affordable and budget friendly cleanser on this list, I would recommend the Verse for that, especially if you are acne prone. The value of this product is amazing. I use 1 to 2 pumps of it. It doesn't really have much of a foam though. It is more of a creamy cleanser, but did an amazing job at being effective for my skin. And what else can you ask for with a cleanser? It's very simple, fragrance free, and has skin balancing ingredients in it. And when it comes to cleansing oils and cleansing balms, I really loved Bubble's Magic Melt Micellar Milk because of the amazing technology that they used in it. It's kind of like a micellar water formed into a milky formulation, which I absolutely love. As someone who has acne prone skin, you'll notice that a lot of oil cleansers that I put on here have minimal and very few ingredients in them, because I found that that is the best bet with finding an oil cleanser that works for my acne prone skin. Specifically this year, I've been looking for cleansers that are more soothing and don't have as many fragrance ingredients in them, and that is what the Magic Melt did. It has amazing soothing ingredients for redness and also help to cleanse my skin in a very effective way. I prefer just to take a couple of pumps of this out in my hand, go all over my face, break everything down, and then just rinse it off. Super easy, super effective way to double cleanse the skin. Now, if you like a cleansing balm texture, I have a couple of options on here. For the most budget friendly cleansing balm, I feel like the Bioma was the way to go. Now this does have a rosemary essential oil in it, but the ingredient list is very simple. It also has olive oil, which has been hit or miss with me, but in this wash off treatment, it worked totally fine. It was a really nice balm texture that emulsified so well. It did everything I look for in an oil cleanser, which was effectively break down some of my sunscreen and skin tints that I would wear throughout the day and be the perfect base layer for following up with a water-based cleanser. It didn't leave any film on the skin, and that is why I absolutely love it. It is also easily accessible at Target and many drugstores, and Bioma just gets it right. They really know how to make skincare products. I love their cleansing oil as well, but I tried their cleansing balm this year and it worked amazing for me. Specifically, if you do wear heavier makeup, I've seen this cleansing balm performing better with that, with some other people talking about it, and some of my friends have used this as well. In the fragrance-free department of cleansing balms, Hero Cosmetics Dissolve Away is an amazing, simple option for acne-prone skin. This one is the one that I recommend to people when they tell me they are acne-prone to turn to first, even though pore-clogging ingredients I don't really believe in, because anyone can experience breakouts from any ingredient, and it also depends on a lot of other factors than that. But this is where I always recommend people who are acne-prone to turn to first, because they have so many amazing ingredients that personally at least worked well for my acne-prone skin. Now, I want to say I'm not a skincare expert. I just give opinions based off my acne-prone skin, and it's not a guaranteed experience for everybody, but the Hero Cosmetics, in my opinion, is one of the safest options that could work for your acne-prone skin. It's fragrance-free, it has an amazing texture to it. It's very bare bones, but I like that aspect of it because it just does everything it needs, and it's a really effective cleanser. I also tried out the Beauty of Joseon Cleansing Balm, which was a little bit more of an affordable option, in my opinion, to the Hero Cosmetics, depending on what Korean skincare site you look at. It's about on par with how it retails, but Korean skincare websites run discounts all the time, so make sure you are getting the best value for it. Beauty of Joseon's Cleansing Balm was a complete 180 from my experience with their cleansing oil, because that product broke me out. The cleansing balm worked amazing for my acne-prone skin and had a really nice ingredient list attached to it that had just the ingredients it needed to be an effective oil cleanser. It's kind of on par with the Hero Cosmetics. It just depends on the ingredients, what works best for your skin. I know Beauty of Joseon, I think, has a few more ingredients than this product. They are different than the Hero Cosmetics, but still, it's something I wanted to mention because it is a great, simple, fragrance-free cleansing balm, and one of my favorites I've tried this year. Both that and the Hero Cosmetics were kind of on par to be some of the best simple fragrance-free cleansing balms that at least worked well for my acne-prone skin. I want to wrap up the cleansing oil section with another cleansing oil that I love. I just haven't used it for very long, so I didn't want to put it in my main 2024 skincare video, but I still want to talk about it because Prequel's oil cleanser is really amazing in my opinion, because of not only the simplicity of the ingredients, but also the amazing texture and emulsification that I've seen from this cleansing oil. I'm still using this product. I have conducted my review on it, and I am still using it in my day-to-day routine. I have to say the most impressive part about it is how effective it emulsified. It emulsifies similar to a cleansing balm, meaning that I feel like it would be very effective at removing heavy makeup and waterproof makeup, anything. I can't personally testify for that, but just going off the feel, that's kind of what I get from it. But it's not stripping, it doesn't leave any film, it's fragrance free, and it is also a very simple ingredient list as well. I try to give options for every different style of first cleanses because I know everyone has their preference with the feel. The Prequel oil cleanser is kind of the perfect mid-weight oil cleanser where it doesn't leave a film, but it is very effective and does everything it needs. I could not make a cleanser video without talking about the Dr. Idris Soft Wash Cleanser. The amazing gentle cleansing agents that they use in this product works really well for my skin, but it's something that I find I only need to use in the winter. It wasn't enough for my skin during the summer for sure, especially for a both daytime and nighttime cleanse. Ultimately, when I like to use the Dr. Idris cleanser the most was in the morning. Now, I do have a little bit of a cheaper alternative to this. It doesn't have the same cleansing agents in it, and I truthfully haven't seen anything that has the amazing level of ingredients as this product. And that's why I wanted to bring it up, because it is a super nice, gentle, effective cleanser that I feel like is really designed for sensitive skin and also really dry skin types. If you are extremely dry or sensitized, experiencing a lot of redness, definitely try out this cleanser because you get a ton of it. It is worth the value in my opinion, but it is a little bit of a steeper price point. So that was why it wasn't my all-time favorite cleanser this year, but it is amazing. It has a great refreshing feel, and it was the perfect daytime cleanse for me. An alternative to that uses different cleansing agents, but is more like a micellar water approach in a water-based cleanser, is the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Joker. I recommend both the Dr. Idris and the Geek and Gorgeous Jelly Joker to different people depending on their sensitivity, and I more mean my friends. This is when I'm recommending a friend to get a cleanser if they have sensitive skin. The Jelly Joker isn't as easily accessible, and I've seen people talking about that with Geek and Gorgeous, is their accessibility. You have to order it from their website. There's no other way to get it. Dr. Idris, you can go to Sephora, but the Jelly Joker is amazing and one of the most affordable cleansers on this list. It's just I find that sometimes this product doesn't do as much as I need it to, specifically when I'm using it both day and night. Perfect daytime cleanser for me every day, but sometimes at night I need something just a little bit more purifying, and that is what some of these other cleansers do better for me. But this is still a great option. They use extremely gentle cleansing agents in it, and it doesn't strip the skin. It leaves me feeling very moisturized, and I would really recommend this if you're looking for a more affordable cleanser that is, in my opinion, sensitive skin friendly. Both Round Lab cleansers were tried out for me this year. I have to say, I used the Birch moisturizing cleanser for the longest time this year. That would win the award for the most used cleanser from me, at least, but that's because I'm very biased. The Birch Juice collection works amazing for my acne prone skin, and I can't lie, I was really nervous to branch out from using this product because it seemed like every time I would break out. I think it was other products interfering with that because I haven't used this product for a couple of months, because I can't lie, when I would use it with some other actives, I experienced just a little bit of sensitivity and dryness around my nose. I think it was a little bit too much for consistent everyday use, especially when I started incorporating like azelaic acid and different gel. I would combine those and sometimes it just didn't combine well, so that is why I stopped using it, but I still would recommend it, and I use it situationally still because it works so well for my skin. If you're a fan of the Round Lab Birch collection in any aspect, I would recommend trying out this cleanser. Their Docto cleanser though is amazing as well. I just recently tried it though, so I haven't had a full experience with it, but still a wonderful option in my opinion, especially if you are more oily. I feel like this was balanced for any skin type, but it had properties in it to help balance oil production, and I have seen notable differences with that. But what I love about the Docto collection is it doesn't cause any dryness or sensitivity to my skin, but also creates a balancing effect that works well for my acne prone skin. The Docto cleanser I feel like was very similar to the Birch moisturizing cleanser. They were both pretty balanced, and so it's hard to compare the two. Texture difference wise was pretty big. The Round Lab was a little bit more of a gel consistency, while the Docto felt like a moisturizer but was a little bit more foaming, and so I do recommend both. They're both very balanced cleansers and it's hard to compare them. Texture difference is what I really saw with these products. When it comes to exfoliating cleansers, I did have a couple of options on here, but I feel like the Prequel Cleanser plus Salicylic Acid was my favorite exfoliating cleanser that I have tried, minus the Rhode Gentle Pineapple Enzyme Exfoliating Cleanser. This one I liked for acne prone skin because it is a more gentle way to deliver salicylic acid to your skin, especially considering that Prequel included an encapsulated salicylic acid concentration at 0.5%, which is rare, unheard of from some other cleansers that I have seen in the past that just load down with so many actives. How I would recommend to get the maximum benefit out of this is to use it as a face mask 1 to 3 times a week, and that's how I personally used it. I feel like this is one of the most moisturizing salicylic acid cleansers that I have tried, and it has a beautiful texture to it. The cleanser was one of my favorite cleansers of 2023, so it just felt right that this was one of my favorite cleansers of 2024. It's an amazing way to deliver a gentle acne treatment to the skin. I just haven't spent as much time with this. Wrapping up with gel cleansers, because the brands were delivering when it came to gel cleansers this year. Very hard to compare the Dew cleanser and the Tower 28 cleanser. I love both for different reasons. I like the Tower 28, but I noticed a little bit of dryness when I used it consistently for about a week. I noticed it was very situational and a little bit more purifying, but I love the simplicity of the ingredients and I love what they did with this cleanser, which is what they've done with the entire SOS collection, which was make it very sensitive skin friendly. But Dew, on the other hand, created a beautiful moisturizing gel cleanser, which I hadn't heard much of in the past. This product is a little bit more expensive, and I feel like that's why it's hard for me to compare the two, because I like them both for different reasons. They were also released around the same time, and I tried them pretty close together, so it was difficult for me to get a full grasp of which one I preferred. I know which one I prefer feel-wise, but when it comes to price point, the Tower 28 is just a few dollars cheaper, and I like it for more oily skin. I feel like the Dew is more designed for all skin types. I can't testify for really dry skin, but ultimately it worked well for me. I was able to use it both day and night and not experience any stripping or dryness. It has a very simple ingredient list. They've included just the cleansing agents that it needs to be an effective, gentle cleanser, and that's why I fell in love with it. They also have a fragrance and fragrance-free option, which is what I feel like more brands need to be doing. Dew is one of my favorite skincare brands, but also the Tower 28 is an amazing option. Both are great gel cleansers. The Tower 28 was just a little bit more purifying in my opinion. I obviously missed some cleansers that I absolutely loved. I wanted to pick out the ones that really stood out to me right now at the moment that I would personally recommend, but let me know what cleansers I should try out next year, and also what cleansers you loved from 2024. Thank you all so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it and you want to see more like this, make sure you subscribe because I post new videos every week, and I will see you all in the next review.